we're back with more Spirit Hunter Death Mark 2. Let's do this. Who's that brat in the infirmary? She definitely stands out, so maybe we can find out who the hell she is by asking around. I forgot what I did for his voice. Hey, wanna go home together? The sun's almost set. Why me? So you don't care if I get killed by the departed on my way home? What? That's not what I said. Let's go home together then. Ah, fine. What a pain. Two people who look like siblings leave the classroom. Skipping any people here, am I? No. Okay. Okay, it's locked. I wonder if we should have went to the student council room. All right. Hi. Oh, I was thinking about insects. I feel kind of sorry for insectivores. So, what do you want to ask me? Chat. Don't pay any attention to what Miss Sakamoto said. Hime and I are your allies. Okay, discuss topic. Yeah, let's ask about the delinquent girl. I described the girl who attacked me and asked if she knows her. I think I've seen her before. But I don't know her name. I'm not a delinquent after all. Do you know someone who might know her? Hime, I guess? It's part of the student council president's job to know the names and faces of all the students. Okay, what about the creepy petri dish? I take out the creepy petri dish and show it to Michiho. Oh, a Chinese redhead. Colopendra subspinipes mutilans. Why would you do this? Why would you do this to me, knowing that I barely can read English sometimes?
I'm a failure.
Did you know, even though the name centipede means 100 foot, there aren't many centipedes that actually have 100 feet. I think, like, only a few soil centipedes have that many feet. Great. Seizing the opportunity to talk about insects, Michio immediately begins flexing her knowledge about centipedes. She doesn't even have a reaction to the terrible sight inside the dish. Hey, I appreciate the centipede lesson, but what about the mushrooms? Heh, so those red thingies are mushrooms. No clue, it's beyond my scope of knowledge. Oh, I see. Thanks. Judging by that reaction, Michiho won't be able to tell us anything useful about the petri dish. Alright. Goodbye. I kind of want to look around real quick, see if there's any other students. Places, maybe? Never know. Man, this school's really empty already. Really empty already. Okay, so I can see all of it. So even if I go to that other end, I should be able... Oh, hi. Hello, Mr. Yoshiki. Do you still need anything from me? Chat. I've actually read that notice. A spirit named Kokuri is going to kill Hooligan tonight, right? Well... Mr. Konoe told me not to discuss the incident with the students out of consideration for their mental well-being. I can't just give him a dismissive reply, though. No need to hide it. The rumors have spread. Izumi the pianist and Horikoshi the model have been killed just as the notice said anyway. And the one who killed them was a spirit named the Departed, right? They're hiding in the school right now. If rumors of the incidents have already spread to this extent, I'm not doing any favors by keeping my mouth shut. I doubt that these rumors have been purposely spread by any one target. These students believe in the departed and they're connecting the dots and spreading the rumors on their own. The weaker students must be tired of living in fear. I guess they're scared of the idea that the person next to them might be the departed. Are you not scared, Kakuda? Me? Scared? No way. If a spirit dares show itself to me, I'll just go to work with these fists. Haha. Okay. Delinquent girl. I described the girl who attacked me and asked if he knows her. Yeah, I know her. She always hangs out in the connecting corridor. She keeps going there even though I've warned her so many times. This is why I hate delinquents. They're stupid. Do you know anything else? Nothing in particular. I don't really care to know about delinquents. If she wasn't a girl, I would have punched her in the face. Hey now, aren't you in the karate club? Male or female, students shouldn't fight with each other. Haha, I'm just joking. He's not joking. Martial arts should be used to train your mind and body, not hurt others. Oh man, I'm just gonna whip out this bug. Ugh. I take the petri dish out. What? The moment he sees the dish, his eyes bulge. What's wrong, Kakuda? No, it's just... My apologies. It's so disgusting. I don't even know what to say. Centipedes alone are already gross, but the mushrooms just make it so much worse. Where did you find it? The science room? No, it was inside the shrine in the second floor's connecting corridor. Huh? What was this doing in there? I have no idea either. Doubt it's a prank. Oh. I have to get back to patrolling. Sorry, but I've got to end our chat here. Do you get scared of the centipede? Kakuda bids us farewell and quickly leaves the classroom. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Hey, Yoshiki. Something's off with that brat's statement. You must have noticed it too, right? What's off about Kakuda's statement? What he said about the centipede, the mushrooms, what he said about patrolling? Maybe the mushrooms. It's the mushrooms, of course. When I first saw that petri dish, I didn't even realize they were mushrooms, but Kakuda noticed that right away. That's a bit strange. Correct. I see your brain is working just fine. He may know where the mushrooms came from. We better speak to Kakuda again. He should still be at school. Let's go find him. Man, now we gotta stalk this poor kid. Hopefully he doesn't, like, run outside. You know, to the connecting corridor they're not supposed to be at. Let's see. Where would he be patrolling, though? Let's ask her. Do you know that only female bees actually have stingers? So what do you want to ask me? Okay. She doesn't. I was hoping she'd be able to tell us where he went. Hopefully he's not out at the connecting corridor. The door is locked and tightly shut. I can't enter the old building from here. Look, there's a straw rope on the side as well. I guess this is a sacred area, but outdated warnings like that are useless for keeping today's kids away. Yep, definitely should not have been messing with that. I like how there's ropes here too. But, oh, are we just jumping over the ropes? Maybe that's what we're doing. I bet he's on the 3rd floor or something and I'm just passing him. But I do kind of want to ask about the delinquent girl first. All right, let's see here. Student council room. Hime! How much have you learned so far? Let's see, delinquent. I described the girl who attacked me and asked if she knows her. I think I have an idea of who she is. It might be one of the first years, Saki Maruhashi. What's she like? I don't know her personally, but some of the first year council members were telling me some things. They said that she's never had any friends and is always on her own. She's got a bad rep because of it. There's nobody to defend her. There are all kinds of rumors surrounding her, saying she likes to go out at night, drink and smoke, and she's associated with a biker gang. These may be just rumors, but if they're true, That makes Saki Maruhashi a kid worthy of the name Hooligan. Creepy petri dish. I take out the creepy petri dish and show it to Dorio. Well, what's that? A dead centipede, and what are those red things?
They're actually mushrooms. Do you know anything about these petri dish?
Not at all. I don't know anything at all about it. Mr. Yoshiki, can you please keep it away from me?
Oh, yeah, sorry about that.
Poor thing. Dorio breathes a huge sigh of relief when I put the petri dish back into my bag. Her reaction's totally normal. Mashita and I have just become so desensitized to those sort of creepy things that we forget how normal people view them. All right. Let's check. I finished my conversation with Dorio and leave the student council room. All right, we're gonna go to the 3rd floor and see if I forgot his name already. Almost like Kakuri. Kakuta? They kind of sound the same. If I'm brain. Oh no, it's Kokuri. Kokuri? Right? Man, I don't remember. We just said the name earlier. I wonder if I can go in here. Science room. Oh, I can. Let's see here. I should have figured since the petri dish and stuff. A large shelf with a large shelf with a glass door. Flasks and vials are stored inside. They're clearly lab equipment used for class. I better not touch them. A large shelf with a glass door. Test tubes and tripods are stored inside. For some reason, there are a number of dead insects stuck on the door. Blech. You can't get replicable results when you have contaminants in your receptacles. Is it like this in every school? Mm-hmm. A pile of cases used for carrying equipment. I shake it lightly, but it doesn't seem like there's anything inside. Why would shake that? Oh. Kakuta's inside the storage room. Several documents are scattered on the floor below him. It looks as if the room has been ransacked.
Mr. Yoshiki, I didn't do this. The room was already a mess when I came in. Please, you gotta believe me. Just tell me what happened here first, Kakuta. Yes. When I was patrolling the school, I saw someone coming out of the science room. They seemed kind of suspicious, so I decided to check it out. The room looked the same as it always does, but I unlocked the storage room here to take a look just in case. That's when I found this mess. That's what you're saying happened? Yes, that's what really happened. Damn, I could have caught the culprit if it just come in sooner.
Kakuta's eyes dart every which way as he's trying to spin his tail. He's lying. My gut tells me that he's hiding something. Let's press him for details. Let's ask about the suspicious person first.
You saw someone coming out of the room, right? What did they look like? A delinquent boy with brown hair.
Unless he's talking about Abe, but I doubt Abe has anything to do with any of this.
He was running at full speed, so I couldn't get a good look at his face. Why didn't you chase him? I didn't know what I should do. At that time, I had no idea he'd been poking around in the storage room.
That's believable. Ask about the science room.
Is anything missing from the science room?
I don't think so, but I'm not totally sure since I don't often come here. My apologies.
Did you check if there were any shadows? Someone might be hiding in there.
I checked over the room, but I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. That's why I decided to enter the storage room. Ask about the storage room key.
The storage room was locked, right?
Yes, so I unlocked it. Since I'm on patrol, I have the keys with me.
Is it easy to borrow the keys?
Not at all. Who knows what those delinquents would do if they had these keys? Only trustworthy students like me, someone on the disciplinary committee, would be able to borrow the keys. That's all I need to hear from Kakuta. Of the 3 pieces of information he gave me, 2 of them are inconsistent. He may give himself away if we point it out. Let's put his feet to the fire, shall we? Oh man. It might be the delinquent and the key.
You said you saw a delinquent student, right?
Yes, that's right.
You said it was locked when you came in, which means the perpetrator locked it behind himself, but you also said the key's under tight control, and that it'd never be lent out to untrustworthy delinquent students. Just wondering if you could explain that for me. He must have stolen the spare key. Those delinquents, they have no shame. What else is this guy capable of? Well, I suppose we could always go check if the spare key's been stolen or not. Except I've got an alternate theory. Kakuda, you broke into the room using the key you're holding. Ugh. I have no idea why you did that, but you started acting weird after I showed this to you.
Don't whip it out again.
Do you know anything about these mushrooms? I don't know the details. I was just told to do this. By who? That's...
The sound of a phone vibrating echoes in the room. Kakuda takes out his phone. He then stares at the screen, his eyes wide with intense concentration.
Oh, I was summoned. I have to go, or else I'll be killed. Killed? Who told you you're going to kill? They're going to kill you.
Okay. Kakuda runs out of the storage room, screaming at the top of his lungs.
Wait!
All right, he's out. He's gone. I dash after Kakuda with Mashita following hot on my heels. When I saw him running away like that, my mind immediately flashed back to Naomi Horikoshi, who ran away from us right before she met a tragic fate. I'm determined to prevent history from repeating itself. That's not good, but my stamina fails me midway through the chase, and Kakuda disappears into the distance.
The heck is with that brat's stamina? We never even gained ground on him. He must be some kind of monster.
I agree with Mashita. His physical prowess certainly seems like it's beyond that of a typical high school student, almost as if he's being possessed by a spirit. Oh no, poor guy. I bet he's, because he would keep trying to get the delinquent to stop going over there, I bet he exposed himself to the shrine as well, and had this happen to him, maybe, I don't know.
Fine then, let's go back to the science room. I'm curious what Kakuda was trying to do. Yeah.
We return to the science room storage room. My whole body feels as heavy as lead, both physically from fatigue and mentally from the looming sense of powerlessness. I'm starting to feel like I'm prey stuck in a spider's web, struggling pointlessly while the departed exerts total control over me. Does this struggle have any purpose? Can I even save a single person? Oh.
Shh, don't give me that hangdog look. Just focus on moving the investigation forward and don't think about anything else. If you can't handle that, then hit the road. Hito and I can handle the rest. No, I'm fine.
Mashita is right. We need to act, not mope. Let's inspect the storage room. We need to figure out why Kakuta broke into this place. All right, let's see here. There's a large spiral shell fossil inside the shelf. Is this an ammonite? Its distinctive shape looks pretty artistic for something natural. This is a fine stuffed bear. It's not uncommon for school staff stuffed animals, but a stuffed bear? That's unusual. I'm drawn to it. Oh. I see something glowing in its mouth. Is it a tooth? I put my hand into the mouth, though I can't fit it all the way inside.
What in the world are you doing? Oh, there's something inside, but I can't reach it since my hand doesn't fit. Well then, I won't be able to do it either. We need to find someone with slimmer hands or just rip this bear open. Don't do that. If you do something like that here, you'll definitely call in one and attention to us.
Mashita and I aren't going to be able to get the object out. We need someone with slender hands to get it out. I'm getting deja vu for some reason. I'm pretty sure we had to use, if I remember correctly, we had to use Hiru for something like this as well. Unless he's talking about earlier when we had to do something else. Yeah. Kakudo is rummaging through the shelf until a bit ago. The door's wide open and the documents are all scattered. I almost want to bring her here before I check this. But I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna check it. There are several documents on the floor. This must be Kakuta's doing. I pick up one of the documents and look at the cover. There's a label with a caption written on it. Research on native plants that grow around Konohara Academy. There are 2 dates written under the title, one from 11 years ago and another from 9 years ago. Did this research span 2 years? I find a preface on the next page. The fox forest behind the school seems to have a special environment. A variety of plants native to the area can be seen here. As a science teacher at Konohara Academy, I set out to catalog all of them. Following the preface page, there's a summary of the research done on various plants. These are photos of plants and moss, complete with detailed research information. It's thorough, yet a surprisingly easy read. It's clear that the author is both a fine writer and educator. What in the... The page between Fox Azalea and Foxtail Fern has been torn out. I bet Kakuda took it. I skimmed through to the end, but I don't find anything about the red mushrooms.
Just taking a crazy shot in the dark, but let me guess, the mushroom info's on the torn page. Most likely. Kakuda must have done this. I bet it's why he snuck in here. Why did he do that, Yoshiki? He trespassed into a locked school room and stole something. He'd probably be expelled if he got caught. Was some information on mushrooms really worth that much risk? If it has something to do with figuring out what the ghost is doing, probably. I guess he thought it was. I can't even imagine what information would be that important, though.
If we can find that lost page, we may get a step closer to understanding Kakuda's motives.
Should we report him to the school, Yoshiki? No, we shouldn't. We'd back Kakuda into a corner if we did. We can always decide to turn him in later once we've heard his side of the story.
All right. So what we're going to do is return to the infirmary. I'm going to grab Hiru, and we're going to run all the way back. Oh, great. Ah, Mr. Yoshiki, finally. Oh. Abe showed up earlier and left a message. Seekers of wisdom, I shall await you in the Garden of Knowledge.
What does that even mean?
Don't ask me. I've got no clue either. Well, that's all. See you later. I bet he's in the library, but I'm going to run back to the science. Having finished her business with us, Michiho strolls off. All right. We're not going to the library yet. I want to go see what we can find inside that bear first. I forgot she runs like this. Michio's just kind of hanging out. I wonder if it's because she's waiting for Hime to be done. All right. Why are you staring at the stuffed bear, Yoshiki?
Oh, there's something inside, but my hands are too big to fit all the way in.
Do you want me to give it a try then?
I didn't mean it that way, but would you mind trying it for me?
To be honest, I don't really want to do it since it looks like there'd be weird bugs in there, but I guess I have no choice, huh? Hiru timidly puts her hand into the bear's mouth with a gloomy expression on her face. Just a little bit more. Nice, I got it. Here you go. I like how she didn't even flinch that it's a nasty tooth. I noticed it actually has like, the eerie tooth has like those little red mushrooms on it too. I didn't even notice those things until now, I guess, with the centipede. Obtain lost soul eerie tooth. Let's go. All right. I'm going back. I want to grab Mashita again because I like him a lot. All right. All right, let's go to the library. There's no one inside the library? Or so I thought. After a beat, a boy suddenly emerges from behind the bookshelves. Welcome to the Garden of Knowledge, Mr. Yoshiki. Seeing that you're here, that must mean you're in need of assistance from the stage, aka me. You're not the one who called me here. Oh. I'm adding extra words that aren't even in there. You're the one who called me here. Goodness, so you haven't realized it yet. My left eye said you wanted my wisdom.
Hence why I told you where I was in advance. Consider this my being generous and proactively providing your service. I can't follow his line of thinking at all. One thing for certain, he's being nice to me today. Maybe he's in a good mood or something. This is a good chance to get some information out of him. Let's play along. I didn't realize that your clairvoyance let you see so far ahead. You really are incredible. Just as you mentioned, there was something I wanted to ask you. That's right. Ask away. I'm listening. Chat. You seem to be in a good mood today. What's got you feeling so upbeat? What fine perception. I expected no less from the one and only spirit doctor. I will be meeting my mentor for the first time in a while today. So they're the reason you turned out this way. I mean, are they the person who got you interested in paranormal phenomena? Correct. My great master taught me the truth of the world. They made me the man I am today. They're the reason why Abe has developed such an interesting personality. They just warped his mind and completely ruined a kid's life. You hate to see it. All right, discuss. Wait, Mr. Yoshiki, I shall share information regarding the departed case on one condition. That condition being, you must complete my trial. What trial? I want to see your true abilities as a spirit doctor, be it your spiritual state of power, show me everything. I'm busy with my investigation, though. It'll take but a moment of your time. Are you ready? Take the trial. We're gonna have to. Now, allow me to explain the trial. I have 3 talismans with me. Take them and get a good look. Okay. Each talisman has a symbol on it. Triangle, square, or star. I'm going to envision one symbol in my head. I'm sure you already know what you should do, right? You merely need to read my mind with your supernatural powers and state the symbol I'm picturing. What a silly game. The prattle of outsiders is not necessary for this trial. This is my trial for Mr. Yoshiki. But I'm not psychic, let alone someone with supernatural powers. Humbling yourself, I see. I have selected a symbol. Now demonstrate your powers to me. Abe starts mumbling something as if he's meditating. Great. Samon is what they call a pentagram in divination, which would be a star, but he might be trying to throw me off, and the correct answer would be either triangle or square. Do I need to give a correct answer, though? The creepy petri dish? Let's go with the triangle. I choose the triangle talisman, try to show it to Abe. I bet this is a symbol you're picturing, Abe. I present the triangle talisman to Abe. How unseemly. Do you give the wrong answer on purpose to test me? Oh well, let me give you another chance. Ugh, what's the matter with me? I mean, there's a chance Abe isn't picturing any symbol in his mind. If that's a possibility, there's no point in me taking this battle seriously. Looks like this is a... Do I have to pull out the petri dish then? I probably don't need to take this childish game that seriously. I should just talk him down instead of trying to play this seriously. Let's see. All right. Show the petri dish. I pick up the petri dish, open the lid, and try to show Abe the contents. The hideous centipede can be seen clearly the moment I open the lid. Now that I think about it, Abe really hates bugs. Playtime is over, Abe. To get a look at this. I present the petri dish to Abe, making sure the centipede isn't impossible to ignore. Inside is impossible to ignore. Oh no! This is a centipede! Get away from me, please! Are you going to give me your information then? That's unfair, Mr. Yoshiki. There's a lesson for you. Never underestimate the craftiness of adults, you brat. What will you do now? Fine, I lose. Get that petri dish away from me now. Looks like this is the right choice. That's funny. I forgot he hates bugs. I should have done that in the beginning. I've learned a lot. So this is how you exterminate spirits. You observe them and then strike at their weaknesses. How incredible, Spirit Doctor. I fulfilled my end of the bargain, Abe. Time for you to spill everything you know. Understood.
All right, Kokuri. I let him know that a new notice has arrived and ask him about Mr. Kokuri.
So this time it's Mr. Kokuri, huh? I know him, obviously. A spirit that haunts the shrine in the second floor's connecting corridor, as well as the fox forest, is it not? Oh, is it? Forest? That's news to me. Goodness me, the Spirit Doctor didn't even know the trivial bit of information? I guess you leave me no choice. Allow me to tell you the rumors I have heard. This was a well-known rumor that spread around 10 years ago. There's an old shrine gate in the north corner of the school grounds. Beyond the gate lies a path leading to the forest. It's said he appears there at night.
With a gun?
A man clad in white garb and a fox mask. He is Mr. Kokuri. He was dubbed Kokuri because of the mask. As I'm sure you know, the ritual used to speak with the dead Kokuri summons a part fox spirit. I believe he was given the name by someone who knew he was a fox spirit. It's said Mr. Kokuri used to be a priest of the shrine in the forest. In his past life, he patrolled the path and performed ritual cleansings to keep the shrine free of negative energy. He continues this routine even after death. He will never forgive anyone who disgraces the shrine, should he find one. Okay. I actually jumped. He will shoot the scoundrel right in the head. That is the Mr. Kokuri I know. Thank you for allowing me to impart my wisdom. That's different from the rumor I heard. There are two rumors of Mr. Kokuri after all. The Fox Forest rumor predates the one about the second floor shrine. Perhaps details have changed over time through the retelling of the rumor. Or, what if both rumors are actually true and none of the details have been changed at all? What if Mr. Kokuri actually shows up both in the forest and the corridor? Interesting. Unfortunately, the Mr. Kokuri of the corridor is completely different from the one in the forest in terms of the period, place, and the curses they wield. Do you still think they are the same?
I think they're different spirits. I don't know.
That would mean there are two spirits with the name Mr. Kokuri. It's just like the twin switching trick in those old detective stories. The Spirit Doctor's creative power is truly coming to something to behold. What do you think, Abe? I have no idea. A definitive conclusion would require more information. Should we assume both rumors are true, though, that means the two spirits are connected. Is there anything that leads you to that conclusion? More or less. The priest that became Mr. Kokuri is said to have traveled to the forest path in The priest that became Mr. Kokuri is said to have traveled the forest path in his past life. That path connected two shrines. The first one is the shrine in the forest, and the other one is Kokuri's shrine on the second floor. You see, that shrine was originally on the ground. Kokuri appears in both shrines because they are connected? Is that what you think? Precisely. Two shrines and two rumors related to Kokuri. What could this mean? Alright, hooligan. Hooligan, huh? A person who's a far cry from an upstanding citizen I am. I haven't the faintest idea who that might be.
Delinquent girl? I described the girl who attacked me and asked if he knows her.
I'm not familiar with such an individual. My left eye refuses to even see those of low spiritual state.
Alright, creepy Petri. I take the creepy Petri dish out and show it to Abe.
Stop this, stop! Hugs, too much!
I quickly return the Petri dish to my bag in light of Abe's feelings. Alright.
He just immediately freaks out. I'm like, oh, it's back in my pocket.
After I finish talking with Abe, I leave the library. Mashida's phone is vibrating.
Who the heck's calling me?
Mashida answers the phone and begins to speak. Based on the part of the conversation I overhear, I assume the caller's Hiru.
Hiru said that brat's awake. She said,
It's too much for me to handle. Please return ASAP.
shall we head to Jesus. I think I need some water. Shall we head to the infirmary? It's almost time for students to leave school anyway. You do the talking, Ishiki, seeing as how you're a teacher here and all. I'm not super confident, but I'll give it a shot.
All right, infirmary. I find the delinquent girl glaring at Hugo, who is clearly flustered and frustrated when I arrive at the infirmary. Oh, thank heavens, you're finally back. I've tried to explain what happened to her. But she didn't even respond. I don't know what to do with her. Please do something, Yoshiki. So this situation falls to me. Once I'm all ready, I should talk to the delinquent girl. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. Check out our channel memberships for some cool stuff. And for life gaming content, check out my Twitch in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!
You are watching